Hey guys, welcome back to Sugarbush Farms. Today I'm putting a new slave cylinder on the ST frame Steiger. The slave cylinder I'm changing is on the clutch side of, I don't know, it's just on the clutch side. The slave cylinder I'm changing runs the clutch. So what that means is that whenever I push down on the clutch pedal in the Steiger, it pushes a master cylinder, which pushes brake fluid down to the slave cylinder and pushes the clutch in. So first the master cylinder on the clutch was leaking, and we just changed that, so we bled it and everything. And then I went down and watched the actual slave cylinder actuate, and it was leaking right behind the boot. Now we've had the Big A for I think 2 years now. We've had it. It's got a Raven sprayer controller, which allows us to do variable rate, but we just haven't used it. We figured out how to get it to work, but we haven't had the right monitor for it until recently. So now what we are doing is the old owner took off one of the batteries, so there's only one battery. There's only one battery on it, and it cranks over really slow. So what we're doing is we are adding a second battery to it to help it crank over faster and to make the batteries last a little bit longer. You can tell by these crimps right here that on both the positive and the negative cable that there used to be a second battery on here, but someone, and there we go. Got the other end on. Got heat shrink on both ends to protect it from the weather, and I used these solder plugs to connect these two ends rather than a crimp, because a crimping tool is really expensive. Well, as you can probably tell, it's another day. Tonight I'm replacing one of the hydraulic hoses on the 2+2. It sprung a leak, and it's our number 2 tractor, so if we start off in the spring with our number 2 tractor down already, we're already off to a bad start. So let's crank this out, put this on there, and make sure she works. And then also to the engineer of the hydraulics on these, did you have to make it to where you have to take all the hydraulic hoses off to get to one of them? Just curious, you know. I would like to know. Also, I could be stupid, but who knows. So I'm going to fire the 2+2 up, and we're going to make sure that I change the right line and that there's no more leaks and that it doesn't rub on the 3-point. Alrighty, that's done. Now let's head back to the barn. So here I am, out standing in my field. But as you can see in our wheat, we have a little bit of a chick grass growing. And you can also probably see a little bit of the sprayer tracks and some floater tractor tracks. We did have some fertilizer spread on the wheat, and Dad just came across it with the sprayer with a little bit of Husky and sprayed the field. What Husky is it attacks broadleaf plants, and since wheat is not a broadleaf, it's a grass, it doesn't kill the wheat. The wheat, well, it should be the only plant that's left here. There might be some foxtail and some other grassy plants that may get missed, but for the most part it'll be all wheat. So hopefully in the next couple days we'll see a little bit of browning from the chick grass dying, or the chickweed dying, and then all that'll be left here is just some foxtail maybe and the rest of the wheat. But we wanted to get this sprayed before the rain that's coming today. Hopefully this will be set for the next for a while until we got to spray it with some fungicide, and hopefully the rain will hold back a little bit so that we can actually get some soybeans planted. It's getting pretty close. We were looking at going this weekend, but it's just a tad bit too wet, and it just hasn't been sunny enough. So no plant yet, but we're getting darn close. Today we pulled in the field cultivators, hooked up to the Steigers. We're going to go through all the shanks and change a bunch of the shovels on each of the machines. Next couple days we might be running. It rained last night, so it kind of pushed us out a little bit farther, but Dad's taking the sprayer back home. There's no room in here to put anything, so I hope you guys enjoyed the short little video. Again, like I said last video, there's going to be a couple short ones where I'm just doing nothing but just getting machine in or just working on it. So couple more days and there'll be a lot of fresh content for you guys. So thank you guys for watching, and take her easy.